Hello everyone, good morning, happy Sunday, hope you're doing well. Special happy morning to Tallyru, who is probably watching at 2 AM in whatever their current US state is, although do not be alarmed if the upload time changes a little bit over the coming weeks, just because daylight savings time is different in the US than it is to Britain and various other places in the world, so if the upload time changes by forward an hour or back an hour or wherever it might go over the coming weeks, just be aware. But yeah, it's Sunday morning, so we're playing Roll again. Very excited. Not sure quite what we're going to do with the build yet, but as is tradition, we're going to start off just by trying to build a 97, because whatever build you're going for, it's generally a good idea to get a 97 going just for the early game point generation that it offers you with the prime bonuses or just putting a face multiplier on it and the rest. So that's where we'll start out. But I have seen over in the Discord, the developer X-Ray, as we call him, has shared a screenshot of what the new menu looks like for the update coming to Roll. And on that it has a fast mode, which is, instead of 2,500 rolls like we've always been playing so far, it's 1,000 rolls, but you start with 5 dice, which sounds really interesting. Then there's Classic, which is 2,500 rolls, you start with 1 die. And then there is a weekly, so a weekly challenge seeded run that will be the same for everyone. And lastly, a custom run creator where you can use the engine to just kind of make whatever kind of combinations and changes that you like in order to manipulate the passives that you have and the dice that you have to kind of experiment with ideas, see what works, what doesn't, see if the ideas that you're having are worth pursuing in a standard run by developing them in like a creative mode. So not sure quite how many more weeks or months there will be until that update comes, but when it does, you can be sure that we will be playing the weekly every week. We will be checking out anything that's new in the content. We'll see all of that good stuff, and we'll probably upload more than 1 roll a week at that time. I meant to put that on the number 1, but never mind, I completely zoned out. There's 1 for the number 1. But yeah, so excited to see that Roll is going to continue to get some more updates. I don't know if there'll be even more updates after that, but I think I've certainly been playing Roll for at least a year, because I did the 1-year anniversary stream a while ago where I tried to do a run of 1 through 98, but yeah, it was about this time last year that a bunch of people discovered my Roll videos, and my subscriber count and my views and stuff really took off past anything that they'd ever had before. So glad to keep entertaining you guys with this and keep rolling on up, see what else we can figure out. Slowly getting towards the desired 97 that we want. Used to be way back when you would do a pair of 97s, but then the costs of everything and the cost of re-rolling and everything changed a reasonable amount, so just 197 for me these days. Right, I'll take this 5, we'll take the re-roller on that right hand side there. I'll stick that on the 3. Refresh once more, and we're looking for either 2 +1s or a +2. Good stuff. We'll stick that on there and then get ready to upgrade the shop. Still not sure what you could do to change the second tier of shop to make it more functional, because I'm still inclined to basically just skip over it until we find something more practical up in the 3rd tier of shop. But I am not a game designer, I am but merely a player. Right, I'm going to take this 4x over here for my 97. As big a face multiplier as you can get at this stage. And then we don't really need to get this die re-rolling in full, because we have 4 of the faces doing at least 1 re-roll. So the question becomes, is there anything else that I want to buy from here immediately? If we wanted to do a lottery run, 50% chance at 100 would not be a bad thing to grab, though we did one recently and they are quite a lot of finesse needed to do a good lottery run. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll grab 6 times individual re-rollers. I'll stick that over here, and we'll grab 6 times individual re-rollers. Stick that over there. And then I think I'm just going to go up to the next tier of shop. Alright, so refresh again. We've got a 5x and a 10x already. A little bit expensive compared to our rolling capabilities. Just trying to figure out what I might want to do with these numbers. We have all of these fixed low numbers here, and there is a big bonus for numbers lower than 13. So we could go for something like a 3x3 group of dice with a run of something like 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. You'd have a Yahtzee of 7s, a 5 high run, 7 and 11 are both primes. We could probably work towards something like that with relative ease. So let's take a 5x multiplier then. And stick that on this 5 here. And I'll probably just stick the 10x on the 97 that we already have for its earning potential. Don't think I need any else of this. So if we're doing, what were we doing? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So we're going to need a few specific small numbers. I'll tell you what. If I'm imagining 11, 10, 9, 8, let's make this an 8 die there by adding 4 to itself. Then we can probably do some stuff with some +6s here. The other thing we could do is there is a bonus for having the number 7 next to a clover, I think. That might be something we could work with. We don't need a numeric 12 because numeric 12 is too large when we're working with 9 dice limitation. So I'm going to take a +6, and if this is 8, 11, 10, 9, 8. So if this is going to be a 10, we need 4 + 6. The 7s should be the easy one to make eventually. I don't want to buy 5 dice because that would be too many. That would be 10 dice total after we've done our base dice. Run reroll, everything rerolled by 2. I'm going to grab that because it's relatively cheap right now. And eventually we're hoping to get our numbers into a run of 5 numbers. Let me take a 6 here and put it on there to make a 7. And let's get this central die with our prime scoring going in triplicate, because we'll need that eventually as well. Don't think we need any of the rest of this. So what I want to see is just regular plain dice for purchase, ideally, because they'll have the numbers 1 through 6 on them, which is mostly what I really need. You don't have any re-rollers on at all, so let's put that there. Don't need a void die, don't need a random numeric die. 2 dice of 1s on every face is something I could reasonably well work with. Don't think I need BOGOs terribly badly here. So let's buy 2 more dice. I'll take a 10x because 10x is nice and large. I'm going to stick that on this 3 because it's also prime. And immediately we see here, I say immediately, nearly immediately, fewer than 13 bonus. The value of all numeric faces that are smaller than the number 13 will be increased by 1000%. Now, we don't have any other big scoring passive stuff yet, so this seems a good a time as any to pick this up. We could also benefit from no 99s plus 200%. A plus 3 here, I can actually... You have a 7 on you, you have an 8, you have a 10. I can make this a 7 just to hold on to it. We might be able to swap it over to somewhere else. So let's pick this up. That'll be a big scoring boon to us, especially because we haven't been able to set this central die to all 97s yet. Now we might not need to at all. I'll take the plus 200% no 99 bonus now, because our rolls now are going to be much more efficient in scoring to purchase this before we re-roll and make everything else more expensive. So I'll buy as much as I can at this time in this shop. I'll get this 5x as well while I'm looking at it. Then we could do some shop refresh generators, but I think we'll probably be mostly okay. Smash cut to when I'm ending the run and I'm not okay, but we'll see how we go. Right, so we have a 7, another 7, an 8, a 10. We need a 9, an 11, and 3 more 7s. So if we add 1 and 1, we get 2. If we add 2 and 7, we get 9. Then should probably take another 10x. I'm going to stick that. Where am I going to stick that? I'll stick it here just because we'll make a 7 there eventually. Plus 9. We do want somewhere to make a 11. I'll stick it here. We can either move that off or make one of our other dice a 7 in the turns to come. Numeric only multipliers will be a big deal for us, but I don't want to commit to that just yet, I think. Do I? It's a really high multiplier in general, and we currently don't have any non-numeric tiles doing anything for us. So perhaps we will get it. I'll also get the run length multiplier here. Every die in a run will be multiplied by the quantity of dice in the run. So eventually that will times everything by 5, because that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we will grab this, and I will hope everything doesn't become terrible immediately. Well, that was 160,000 points, which is a lot more than I was really anticipating, I'll be honest. I'm going to double one of these up to a 2, just to have some variety on what we can make on that roll, or on that dice. Okay. Set all die faces on here to be 7s. Thanks. I don't think I need more passives for scoring right now. That would be overkill. If the total quantity of dice in play is less than 6, we currently have 6, so that would be for 5 dice only runs, where we're doing a 9 dice run right now, so we don't need that. I will take a 10x multiplier. I'm going to stick it here now just because we have the 7s going. Run increase. I don't want to increase my consecutive numbers. That is undesirable. A plus 3. Can I make use of you to make anything specific that I need? I can make a 7 here. We might be able to move it. Don't know if we'll get the opportunity, but we'll see. Glue, dice, clovers, all stuff that I don't need right now. Set all die faces again. Let's set all of this to 10. I don't need more passive scoring. This is a 12. Do we have a numeric 12 somewhere yet? We do not. So we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. We need 2 more. 1 will come from a shop upgrade. So I can buy these 2 here. I'm going to put this 12 on... I don't need 12. I need 11. I'm dumb. It's fine. Get that re-rolling. So we don't need to purchase any more dice now. We are fine on die purchases. I'll get another 10x here. I will get something re-rolling in triplicate. Are you re-rolling in triplicate? I think you are. Just get you because you don't have any re-roll at all on you at the moment. Right, I can steal a die face from somewhere to be somewhere more useful. So you're an 11. You can go there. We'll set that to be everything. This plus 6 can make this a die of 7s, which we need another one of. Lucky rerolls we don't need. Cleanse shop we don't need. More bonuses for not having any weights. Don't really need those yet because we're scoring plenty high enough. 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. Right, you get upgraded to reroll in triplicate. 5x multiplier can go somewhere. Don't need any of this stuff. A plus 9 and a plus 3. What do we need? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, and 7. So we don't need plus 9 anywhere. I'll take a plus 3 on... Do we have a 4 left anywhere? We don't. So that's a bit redundant. We'll stick it there. We might be able to get a plus 2 somewhere along the line. I will add more multipliers around the place. That was going to go on the 7, but I misclicked. It's fine. There might be an undo button coming in a future update as well. That will be handy. Plus 1. 6 can become 7. Probably be fine. Move a whole die. I will, just so I can have 11, 10, 9 over there. 2x is not heaps, but I've got the cash for it now. Don't think I need to move any other whole dice because we've got 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 7, 7, and one more 7 when we upgrade. Triples bonus. I'll take a triples bonus. Eventually we want Yahtzee bonuses for our 5 dice full of 7, but not yet. Scavenger I will take. We get an extra shop refresh every 25 rolls instead of every 100. I think every now and again we get a roll where we get a run of numbers and then we get a really big payout, I think. But for now, we can just keep muddling through with what we've got. Don't need dice added values to themselves. I'll take a 2x, just stick it anywhere. 5x, also fine by me. Throw that on a number somewhere. Something re-rolling in triplicate that's only re-rolling a single time right now. That'll be you. Numbers divisible by 2 increased by 100%. Well, for us, that's going to be our 8 and our 10. So we'll grab that. I'll grab a doubles bonus as well. Shouldn't impact us too much because we can't benefit from the doubles bonus while benefiting from the triples bonus and so forth. plus 2 gets that to be a 7, which is lovely. Don't know if I want to mess around with voids yet. Haven't really decided, not going to worry about it right now. Doubles bonus, we'll grab some more of that. Numeric 10s, I don't need any more of. Square quantity bonus, if the total quantity of dice in play is a square number, 9, the value of all dice will be increased. Well, we're not going to get any scoring from that yet while we have 8 dice, but we will upgrade to 9 eventually. A plus 3, but you have a 7, you have 7, you have 7, you have 7, 8, 11. We don't need this anywhere, that's fine. More points for numbers divisible by 2, no problem there. A 5x can go just about anywhere that might be reasonably useful. That 11 there, prime candidate. I don't even think we have a prime number bonus yet. So we'll be on the lookout for those, although we do have that big numbers smaller than 13 bonus going already. No weights, there's a settle die faces, we'll grab that. So we have a 7, we have a 10, let's do 8 first. We'll try and get 7, 8, 9, 10 joined together on the run. Don't want these other passives just yet. We're fine for our current level of scoring. So let's do the 9. That run now, we will always roll a 7, 8, 9, 10 run. So all of those dice will always be multiplied by 4 because of the run multiplier passive that we have. Don't need any of the rest of this. A couple of 10x multipliers won't go amiss. I'm going to keep populating the prime numbers around the place, I think, because eventually they're going to be worth extra value to me down the line. 1's obviously not a prime number, but the 7s I intend to turn those into will be. And since we have the funds for it, we'll grab these other base multipliers at the same time. Factor 50 multiplier is a big increase for us, but I'm not ready to purchase it yet. I'm still getting plenty of value out of the passives that we currently have. So we're basically, oh, there's numbers fewer than 13, get a 500% bonus on top of the 1,000 we already have. So until we finish up setting all of the dice faces that we have, we're just going to chill on this tier of shop. And then once we're ready, we will get our 9th die ready for everything to pop off a bit. There's another settle die faces, so that can go on the 11s. And now we always have a 5 number run. The 11s are prime, so we'll prioritize some face multipliers over there now. There's prime numbers, get a bonus of 300%, but I don't need it yet, so I'm not going to buy it yet. Reroll in triplicate. I'll get those 11s rerolling in triplicate instead of a duplicate. A 3x multiplier can go there. Add face value to self, some weird lottery stuff. Something else to reroll in triplicate, please. 2 million point roll there. Triple, 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 double. Be a triple, sure. I should focus really on those run numbers, because if 3 of the dice in the run reroll twice and the others reroll 3 times, the dice that reroll twice don't contribute to the run of the 3rd reroll. I'll grab a 5x right there. So another to reroll in triplicate. We can put our money where our mouth is. You're in triplicate, you're in triplicate, you're in duplicate. So that's now in triplicate, so they'll always contribute to all of the rolls. There's factor 50 again. what are we looking for? 3 more settle die faces, really. Maybe even just 2, because we're going to need to get a 7 onto the last die once we purchase it. And then we want Yahtzee bonuses and any other passives that we can manage. So this is lottery faces that are orthogonally adjacent to a numeric 7 or 77 are twice as likely to be successful. Don't care about that. Additionally, numeric 7s and 77s are worth 77 times more when orthogonally adjacent to a 4-leaf clover. Alright, game. What I think that means I should do, and obviously it would have been much better if I had have prioritized this earlier, is instead of having a 5-number run that tops up to 11, should I instead have had 10, 9, 8, and 7 in the corner, then 7s surrounding the center die that would be a die full of clovers. Let's see if we can manipulate our strategy to that. It's going to take a hot second and some clovers, but if we can do it, I will do it. You have the fewest 7s on you, so I'm going to set you like that. So we're going to need to find 6 clovers and move where a bunch of our tiles are. So let's prioritize that then. There is a clover. That clover is going to take up residence on the 11 that we're going to turn into all of our clovers. Yes. Okay. This is why sometimes it's better to come in with a plan. I'm not going to prioritize increasing more of our score right now. I'm just going to prioritize re-rolling for clovers and die movements. So there's a full die move. We can put this here and then manipulate the other 7s to be around it. There is a numeric 7. I will just stick that here. That's fine. More clovers. These are being very generous to me. I feel like the game heard me. Oh, there's another one. Jeez. Right, that worked out reasonably fast for how much sunk cost was already in the acquisition of the 11s. I will take 5's numerical bonus because we have our 10s at the top of our list now. So a couple more clovers and then a few more movement of dice. Basically my priority right now. That's a single face, not a whole die. There's a whole die. So if this is going to be clovers, I want the dice around it to be the 7s. So I'm going to swap this die of 7s for this die of 10s. Looking for the stuff I want. Not worrying about anything else at this time. Need 2 more clovers, a couple more whole dice movers. There's a clover. There's a whole dice mover. So 7, 7, 7. If I swap this and this, now we're set because this die of clovers is going to be orthogonally adjacent to this 7, this 7, this 7, and this 7. We're going to populate this tile with 1 more 7 after we buy the last die. That will make a Yahtzee of 7s, an 8, a 9, and a 10 for a 4 long streak. So let's buy no 99s plus 100% just to get some more scoring going. Are there any dice that are not re-rolling in triplicate currently? No, we're fine on that front. So I really want to find one more clover. This I can set to all 7s now. We could take factor 50, but I'm not ready to do it yet. We don't need to swap the positions of any more dice. Could take no weights plus 100% as well. But really, I just want a clover. More than anything else right now. I guess the other option would be to glue some of the clovers down so they're always maintained, but we'll find one. Even if it's one re-roll per roll at the moment, which is quite expensive, I appreciate. I'll wait for the comments to say, you missed a clover at 37 minutes and 12 seconds. Because I definitely did. Maybe not that accurately, but I missed something and you guys know it. Geez, these rolls are getting expensive. Right, maybe we will prioritize getting some more passives that actually help us then. As we wait for one more clover, please. Come on, game. I'll take some points for some triples for some of our 7s. When you gave me the first 5 clovers so fast. These reroll costs are getting silly. Alright then, let's go up a die. In fact, let's wait until we find something we want to purchase on the next die. Did I even? I did. It's 3.8 billion for a single reroll. I'll take no weights plus 100. There is a numeric 7, so let's upgrade the shop. Buy this numeric 7, put it here. Then we just need to find anything else that is going to benefit us. Now, immediately, we get a clover, which is what I wanted. And we get numeric only multiplier. The value of all numeric faces will be multiplied by 50. However, any non-numeric face will have no effect and no value. To be honest, I did not think about how this interacts with the clovers. That completely passed my brain by. So I guess we're not going to do this because the benefit of times 77 on 4 of our dice that is going to interact with the bonus from the Yahtzee bonuses, I think is worth more than this 50. But that is the type of question that we'll be able to answer when we have the free custom creation mode. The value of all rerolled dice will be increased by 100%. Yes, 1,000 times yes. I'll also take a 10x. I'm going to start adding those to all of the 7s that are numerically adjacent to, or orthogonally adjacent to the clovers, because they're now our highest scoring tiles. I will get this rerolling at least twice until we can get it rerolling in triplicate. I don't need any of this. Nor... oh wait, there's a settle die faces that I definitely do want. So 7s, 7s, 7s. We want this 7 first as a priority, touching the clovers. Passive Hunter, I think it's a bit too late for you. There's reroll in triplicate for down here. So I think everything's rerolling in triplicate now. So now I would like to see factor 50 multiplier, double highest die, all of those big passives. And I'd like to see them in relatively close proximity of one another so things don't get too expensive too fast for everything else. So what do we have now? We have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're always rolling our runs. We are always rolling a Yahtzee. Not that we have any bonuses for doing so yet, but we should soon. For each type of group effect, if you roll exactly one group, the value will be increased by 300%. We want that for when we're rolling exactly one Yahtzee. But I fear that things are basically getting too expensive to sustain themselves at this point, which is a problem. Now, times 99 additive face multipliers would be nice. How much is this? 887 billion. That's not too bad. So we can now try and prioritize single die faces into being times 99. And then there's the possibility that we glue those down later. Don't need any clovers, don't need any set all die faces, don't need any attached rerollers. So now we're looking for face multipliers and the passives that I really want. Now, do I want to roll for no weights reroll? It would be good for gluing stuff down, but it's really expensive at the moment otherwise. That's 1 trillion, 14 trillion, huh? Kind of expensive, but I've already started rolling towards it now and I hate it. I'm going to skip over it. There's 2 bonuses that I definitely want. This is the time where I kind of think, oh, maybe I should have bought some buy one, get one frees. Because if I buy this for 5 trillion and then this could become free for 4 trillion. But a Yahtzee bonus, the value of all Yahtzees will be increased by 500%. Group effect, well, we have 5 dice full of 7s, so we will always roll a Yahtzee of 7s. So we'll definitely pay for that. And then we can use that increased value to immediately buy a bunch of the rest of the stuff in the store. Not least being the run multiplier. So this is add every die in the run will be multiplied by the highest number in the run. So all of the die in the run will now be multiplied by 10. Because 10 is the highest number in the run. Don't think we need anything else here. I'm not doing you today. Not sure I'm making the correct choice or not, but I've made my bed. I'm going to sleep in it. Now I would like to see things like top die worth 2 times more. Top 3 means your top 3 dice are times by 10 and everything else is halved. It's definitely worthwhile for us. Anything else that I really specifically want? I think there's a Yahtzee times 1,000 bonus out there as well somewhere. We've just passed the halfway mark on all of our rolls. There's top 3. The 3 highest scoring dice will have their value multiplied by 10. All other dice will have their value cut in half. Hold on. Am I being really... Have I been really, really stupid this whole time? I bought this. Where is it? Where is it? Where are you? I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I bought this earlier. The value of all numeric faces will be multiplied by 10. However, any non-numeric face will have no effect in their value. Have these clovers not been working this entire time because I already purchased the 10x version of this? Am I that dumb? Ah, I'm so disappointed in myself. No, it says times 77 adjacent clover. So this has no value, but it still works because I can see it right here. 7 times 5 attached multiplier times 77 adjacent clover plus 300% prime. So does that mean I can have my cake and eat it too? Because it seems like the clovers are having an effect. So, given a choice soon, we might double dip on that 50x then. We'll buy this. Now we just have to find it and hope it's not ludicrously expensive. Single group effect 500%. That is our one Yahtzee. Our score's increasing well now. Still a lot of points for a reroll though. Right, so I don't think we've seen factor 50 yet. And we want to see 50 times numeric values again. Fewer than 6 dice is not going to apply here. No weights reroll. We've got everything rerolling in triplicate anyway, and we don't have any glue in play. Alright, I'm regretting my decision on my order to purchase stuff. There is 50 times numeric value. How are we ever going to afford this? 3.2, 1.8, 2, 2.2, 2.5, 3, 3.1, 3.2. The value of all rerolled dice will be increased by 50%, is massive. 99s, we don't interest. Yahtzees plus 1000%, 1.69 E16. We haven't seen us roll E16s yet, but there we go. Everything is coming up Millhouse. So I know there are some passives out there that I still want. Whether we'll be able to afford them when we find them is a whole other board game. And by board game, I mean ball game, but I'm bad at sports analogies. But we got to E16, which is nice. Our reroll's now incredibly expensive, but we do get a free one every 25 rolls, so that's something. I'm sure there's still... I feel like we've only seen one bonus for prime numbers when I think there's 2 out there. There's plus 300%. I'm sure plus 500% for prime numbers is out there somewhere. We've seen top 3. We're still missing factor 50. We're still missing double your highest die. So there are some really good passives out there. Whether we're going to find them or not before it becomes more advantageous to simply roll out, who knows. But we're going to try. I also could have potentially built a die of 7s with, or a 7 with a bunch of voids on it. That would have been another possibility, but I've made my bed, sleeping in it, as they say. No weights, plus 200%, 6.37 E17. I think we'll get there, but I don't think we'll be able to buy much else at this point. None of these, the passives I want or need, unfortunately. So we get through E16 and E17 pretty fast. There's factor 50, 1.38, 1.35 E18. I don't think we'll make it. We're certainly not. So I bungled a lot of decisions working through this. I concede. We could have done this much, much better. But we got to 8.65 E18. We got most of the components I wanted, some of the passives I didn't, and some of the mechanical anomalies working out in my favour, but against my better judgment going through things. But hopefully I can remember those mistakes for next time. There's our score for today, 8.689 E17. My previous best, 4.822. Check that leaderboard. Currently in 56th place. Still a lot of grouping in this E20, E19 if you want to make the top. For now though, thank you ever so much for watching. I look forward to joining you again next week on Sunday morning, or when the update comes thereafter. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.